Hey guys, it's me, Jenny. It's day after a con, and I wish I could work out how to do this smoky-eyed look without having just fallen asleep in my makeup, but there we go. And yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day outside. It's lovely. And I found this dress that I bought last year. I forgot I owned it, so this is nice as well. And I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that I picked up at the convention yesterday, because I'm usually when I go to conventions, God knows what angle that was at, that was probably just focused on my mouth. Usually when I go to conventions, I don't tend to buy stuff. I'm very, very careful about, not spending too much. And I was like, you know what? Most of the conventions I go to, and I say conventions, I have primarily been to a convention. And that convention was primarily activities and talks and doing that sort of thing. So I didn't really have to spend too much money because most of the enjoyment came from the talks and the activities. Like I learned to crochet and I learned about anime history and talks with voice actors and stuff. Meet and greets were much more of a here's an entire speech and like seminar from this person and then you go and talk to them. While this convention was Oxford Comic Con, by the way, hey, was a bit more of a here's a merch room, and here's another merch room, and here's another merch room, and here's another merch room, and here's a little photo area, and one speaking room. And I only went to one of the speeches, and I meant to go to the others, but then I got distracted. So I ended up just wandering around the merch rooms and chilling out with my friend who had a stall of her own, and helping her out and chilling out with her. And so I ended up buying a lot more than I intended, so I'm going to show you guys it. So we have, sorry, moving stuff. We have a Game of Thrones, Valadoharis, Valamoguris mug, tankard. And this is basically just because sometimes I want a fancy pint mug and I don't have a fancy pint mug. And given how warm the weather at the moment, having a fancy pint mug is a good thing to have. So yeah, I have a fancy pint mug, and I tricked myself when I bought it. I was like, oh, maybe this could be a gift for someone, and I was like, nah, this is going to be a gift for me. Same with my Star Wars mug that I bought. So this is one of those ones that it reacts to heat, which is super duper nifty. So I won't get out of the box, but basically when it's cold, it's just lightsaber handles, and when it warms up it turns into lightsabers, and it's really cool. And I would get out of the box, but managing a camera one-handed, oh no, there we go, I managed to get the box just about open. Will it open? Come on, sorry, awful angles, you're probably getting weird shots of my face. There we go. Star Wars, and it's got like different like each of these Star Wars lightsabers has like a character name next to it, which is nifty. Then I got Harry Potter Marauders map one, which is again one of those heat ones. I've never, like, the only one that I've ever seen regularly used is my sister's got a PG Tips monkey mug, which when it gets hot his clothes disappear and he's left with just Union flag boxes, which is just hilarious to me every single time. But this one is a Marauders map one. There we go. And so I solemnly swear that I am up to no good, and then as it gets hot it shows the Marauders map, which is so cool. And I saw some really cute Marauders maps, dresses and stuff at the convention, on people, not on sale unfortunately, but really cool. I picked up this colouring book, which is a freak show colouring book. Just they were on a stall behind where my friend's stall was, and it was a father and a really young girl. She was about, I don't know, 5 years old, with face paint on, and they were really sweet and they were really nice. So I picked up their colouring book. Apparently they designed a game, and then they created the freak show colouring books that are the artworks as a side effect of the game, which I just thought was really nifty. And yeah, I like colouring books every once in a while. It's good for this time of year. What else? Let's see. I bought myself, from one shop, I bought myself a Cleric Save a Life Take Life keychain. It's like a little wooden hand-painted thing. I don't know whether or not this is in focus. But yeah, Cleric is my go-to. I love Cleric so much. So that was just something that I was like, that's cute, I like that, I shall buy that. let's see. I actually bought comic books. What? Comic books at a comic convention? And they're not manga, they're actual, like, classic comic books. So I've been watching a lot of Wednesday Club lately, and it's inspired me to just give it a go. I'm a bit of a completionist, so I'm used to buying compendiums or, you know, full block versions of runs. But I was like, you know what, I'm at a comic convention that's actually selling comic stuff, not a anime convention. I should buy some comics. So Planet Hulk. So I've just got basically a first edition, or first issue of a bunch of these ones. So I've got a first issue of New Avengers #1, Standoff #1, Planet Hulk #1, Hellraiser. Obviously not like number ones, but of that particular run. Supernaturals, I've got 3 of them, the first 3 in that series. So I'm just going to give them a go. If I like them, then I might look them up on Black Horse. If I don't like them, then so be it. I can move on. So, I don't think Black Horse does Marvel, but there we go. Let's see, what do we have in here? So this is just a bit of art that I bought that I love. I just saw it and I was like, and it just sums it up for me. And the girl behind the counter was lovely. I didn't get her name, and I'm sorry for that. Other art that I picked up. This is gonna be awkward to open, so sorry for the camera angle. Okay, so this was a Mr. Eco Angel. That's the artist. And that's just adorable. I might send this to some friends, but like, bat tea. It's a bat in a cup with a tea. And then we've got a mouse with some custard creams. It's just so cute. And then we got a hedgehog with some sugar lumps, and I found those just so cute. I'm like, I might give them to other people, or I might just keep them for myself. I'll probably keep them for myself if I'm entirely honest. Because I'm that sort of a person. I'm selfish. That's why my characters are selfish in D&D, and it's fun to play because it's fun to get it out my system, so I don't have to be so selfish at IRL. And some Studio Ghibli stickers because QB, not QB, Kiki, Gigi is the cat, Kiki is the girl, QBA, it needs to die in a hole. From Lizzie Rain, who is a critter. And an amazing artist. I walked past her stall and I was like, one sec, that's Parsi and Vax making out, and there's Keelan, and there's Bex and Vax, and oh my god, everyone's amazing. So I bought from her. I got slightly distracted because there was a very, very enthusiastic young DM who was just talking a lot, and at that point I think I was starting to get hungry and dehydrated, and just the whole concept of being at a con on my own, apart from hanging out with my friend at her booth, I went into that sort of like, don't look at me, I don't want to be here, nobody talk to me, vendors everywhere, state of annoyance. So I just picked up a mystery pack and pretty much ran away. So I'm sorry, Lizzie, sorry, for running screaming for the hills. It's nothing to do with you. Ooh, there we go, trying to open the envelope. All to do with the fact that at that point in the day I was just a bit tired. But yes, so I got a mystery pack, and there is some flipping beautiful art in here. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's very Kit Bus, and I say that only because Kit Bus is my frame of reference for a lot of very pretty D&D art. Sorry for the camera angles, this is so awkward. So it's got some lovely mermaid stuff, and like, the packet's sealed, and a clericy or a rangery, it's hard to tell. But I really like that. That's really pretty. I love the gold highlights. The gold highlights are just beautiful. So I'm sure some of her art has been featured in the Critical Role gallery. I have absolutely no doubt of that. And some stickers. So we've got some mer people and whatnot. And yeah, so it was a fun little mystery pack. It was like £10 worth of something for £5, and you don't know what you're getting. And I thought that was a nifty idea. Random propaganda. This was given to me by the same little girl and father who did the colouring book. She just handed them around. She also, at the end of the day, she came around with some like Japanese crisps with seaweed on them, and just gave us a packet because we were next to her on the stall, and she was like, it's a thank you for buying stuff. I'm like, oh, you're a sweetheart. Other random bits of propaganda. I got told by there was a photographer there who I had a long conversation with because her artwork was beautiful. She did some beautiful cosplay pictures with some like full-on Photoshop, and everyone looked flipping beautiful. And I was there in my kind of my kind of 3 times out lazy version of my Shell cosplay. I was like, these guys look so amazing. She's like, you know, you just get into character, you go with it, and you have fun. And she also does pin-up. On the other side of her card, she does pin-up, and she's like, you have great legs. And I was like, oh, thank you. Oh my god, you're so nice. So yeah, that freaked me out. And then I bought some stuff from my friend whose stall I was helping out at, because frankly, she's amazing. She's got this one, big full-size poster, which is just great. And I kept walking past it and being like, Assassin's Creed. That's brilliant. Assassin's Creed. And then we also have this one, which my D&D friends and my Game of Thrones friends, it's brilliant. I just love it. So I might give them to some of my friends. I might just keep them for myself. I don't know. But there we go. And then she also, this one was a freebie. She gave me this for free because she's a sweetheart, which is just great. Just great. It's a classic roll a natural 1 on a thing. And what's the other thing in here? Oh yes, you asked, Raven Queen, which is great. Great. Oh, my arm is hurting so bad. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for my haul. I don't usually do haul videos because it's weird, but I actually had stuff that I was like, this is amazing, and I want to show it off. I don't think I bought anything else in the end. There's a lot of stuff I fawned over, like there was a lot of Game of Thrones glasses, like really. Sorry, I had chocolate for breakfast, but there we go. So yeah, thank you for watching. This is kind of like a wrap-up video for it. I'm going to spend the day reading comic books, catching up on Critical Role in the garden, and yeah, basically that's it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys when I do. Bye for now.